Guess who got fired yesterday? Today, I'm just processing losing my 9 to 5 yesterday, and I thought this would be a fun chance to try to put a whole face of makeup on using only products that came in this free Ulta kit. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. It was like a big layoff situation. Like, it wasn't just me. There were a lot of people that were let go. So it wasn't really a shock. Kind of saw it coming. Always a little unsettling, and it kind of sucks, like, to feel like you don't really have control over your own life, really. You're kind of at the mercy of whatever's going on at the company that you work for when you work in corporate America, and public opinions change. Then, a lot of times you see them shuffle out executives, and as stable as you might feel like your company might be, a friend of mine said, everything is permanent until it's not. I'm gonna start off with this. I've never used their skin products, I guess. My primary emotion is excitement, and maybe secondary to that is relief. Having the suspicion that this was kind of circulating, that this might be coming down the pipes, considering that this has happened now, I don't really have to worry about it anymore. Like, I can't worry about it if it's already happened, right? That face primer, maybe I used too much, but it feels very greasy. I did go ahead and update like my professional profile, raise the flag that I'm looking for work, and I've already had some people reach out to me, which is great. I always tried to be the person that if I knew someone that was looking for a job, I would really try to focus on keeping an eye out for them. The eye primer also feels greasy. Both just kind of out of sense of altruism, but also to contribute to my village, because eventually everybody goes through the scenario of needing some help landing a role. And to me, it makes sense to contribute to your network in a positive way so that, when you need help going forward, you'll receive the same in return. I think I'm also trying to take this as an opportunity to pause and consider if I want to continue down the path that I've been on these last few years. I don't know if I want to stay in this cycle. And I don't know how much, like, working for yourself, or even because content creation is something that I've thought about. That has its own challenges, and you're at the mercy of the algorithm. You're at the mercy of, kind of similarly to corporate America, you're at the mercy of whatever the political climate is at the moment. Maybe just taking a beat and thinking about what I want, what I need, and what I want to do going forward. Yeah, there's some excitement around that. Also a little excited for whatever is next, regardless of what that might be, right? Now my hands are greasy from doing those primers, and I can't open it. There we go. This reminds me of the e.l.f. these things, multi-stick, very similar. I have a bit of a cushion, like, financially. I had been tightening my belt, this is the lip stain, for a while, just kind of in preparation. Why does this stuff always taste so nasty? I look like I have food on my mouth. Oh, I feel like I need to spit. Ugh. That doesn't look good. Lame. This is the gloss that came in the kit. I'm putting that over the stain just to see what it does. I wasn't sure if this would happen in past positions or past companies. I was pretty positive that this was going to happen. So in those scenarios, I kind of just started the legwork of job hunting before it actually happened. And that wasn't the case here. For my mental health, maybe I should be taking a beat and pausing and like not job searching right away. I am still doing some of that. Like I said, I am still trying to take into consideration what the future needs to look like for myself, but I'm also like hitting the ground running with the job search, and I've already told people that I'm looking, and yeah, that's just kind of, this is the blush. We're going to try it. Just kind of where we're at. It just looks like my rosacea is kicked up. My lighting is not great in here, and I can end up over applying stuff. I have this little eyeshadow palette, and this is showing up not quite true to color. This is the darkest color in the palette. I think I'm going to try to do that for my eyeliner. Instead of using a brush, I'm going to use one of these, because I don't remember if it came with a brush, to be honest. I think it did, but it's not something that you would use to apply eyeliner with. So there was really no eyeliner. I'm going to use one of these little pointed Q-tips though. I love these things. I have them because I get fever blisters, and if I'm having a breakout, I like to have these on hand to use instead of my normal brushes, because you can spread that. If you touched your mouth and then you touched your eyes, you can spread it to your eyes. I try to use these to just avoid any cross-contamination, I guess you could say. I don't use them all the time, but I feel like that's something that people either don't know or they don't think about. I actually had a fever blister breakout when I was supposed to be doing a modeling gig, and they had like communal makeup set up, and I brought like my own makeup, I brought my own tools, these, and I just told them, I'm like, hey, I'm having an active breakout right now on my mouth. You probably don't want to use any of the communal stuff on me that you would be using on someone else as well, because I don't want to. Most people have that version of herpes, but some don't. And if they don't, I don't want to be responsible for them getting it. So, I'm going to be transparent. There's nothing to be ashamed about. Everybody in my family has them. So we probably got it from each other. When you're a kid and you share a drink with mom, my mom always had them. I get them. My sisters get them. Pretty sure my brother has it in his eye. I wasn't necessarily trying to go for spooky, but I'm not mad at it. I know I have the ptosis, so my eyes look very weird. I'm going to go into this little pink one and just, let's see what it does. I have to put something up here where my eye crease is when I have something on my, like as a liner, because if I don't, then it gets all up in here and you can see it and it looks kind of weird. And I think I'm going to use some of this gold on the eyelid. Wow. Okay, Ulta, you coming through. Babe, you coming through. I started buying stuff from Ulta because some of the other makeup brands, they were not aligned to my political values. So I started shopping at Ulta, and kind of same thing with the one with the red circles, that brand, Target. If you're not gonna, hop on board with equality, I ain't got time for your nasty ass. I think that's pretty good, considering what I'm working with. Not mad at the lip. Let's do this. I'm gonna try some of this blush on my lips. Not having an active breakout right now, so. That's not really giving much color payoff, but I like it better than the stain color. Let me put a little gloss over it. Yeah, I like that better, I think. And then it also came with mascara. Let's give that a shot. You don't want to pump your mascara like this. It pumps air into it. Not what you want. Okay, I've never used a curved one like this. The mascara ones that I use are always straight. Mascara tends to be something that sets me off. So if I can avoid wearing it, I try not to. Sometimes, you know, depending on the look that you're trying to do, it's like, I look like Uncle Fester with no mascara on. Let me put a little on. I've tried a lot of different kinds, a lot of different brands. My eyes tend to water a lot. Okay, I don't hate it. It's a little clumpy, but it's not bad. I don't hate it. And it dried pretty quick. I like that because I am also one messy biche and I will have it all down here. If I'm using products aside from what I got from this little kit, I would do something different with the lips. Let's just do that real quick. I'm gonna take this off. I did buy this. It's a lip stain, weightless water. I love the smell of these. They did really good. I don't know which flavor this is. And see, this color is a little cooler. I think it matches my skin tone better, or it doesn't clash with it as much. These lip stains have come a long way. They used to be terrible. What I like about this one is it's not super chemically. It's light. I also got one of these juice infused lip oils. So let's try this. This is also Ulta brand. Let's try it. I'm hoping it'll work like that other one that I got. That's the Essence brand. Oh, it smells really good. This is the apple one. I like this a lot. This was the product that I thought I was buying, but it's actually from Essence. I like this. I think I like the texture of this a little bit more. I don't know. Now that I have this one on, it's not so bad. And I like the smell. The apple one smells really good. So yeah, I think in the meantime, I'll just be trying to do some more content creation and see how I feel about that. See if I can get things to take off at all. Your support means the world. So if you're watching this, please like, subscribe, share, comment, do all the things. Always engage with my stuff. I always want to hear from you. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. And make sure you're following me on Instagram if you're not already, because I'm trying to post more content there for you. And if you're interested in DIY content, conscious consumerism, or just some fantasy geek millennial lady and her cat, go ahead and subscribe. I upload YouTube videos most Fridays, and I'll see all of you ethereal little dumplings again real soon. Bye.